Growing up, I was told to be a good boy, stay out of trouble, and make right decisions. They said, if you take the right turn, it will always lead to success in life. But in 2010, instead of taking a right turn, I took a wrong turn. And that wrong turn, looking back then, it was a very big mistake. But now, it seemed to be one of the best turns I've taken in my life. And quickly, I would like to introduce you to someone. Meet Dr. Azuh Chike Emmanuel, the person I could not become. Thank God for AI. At least I can see what I look like in a lab coat and holding a stethoscope. Because while growing up, I had this dream of becoming a doctor. I wanted to put on this white clothes, wear my stethoscope, save lives, and make my family proud. But at the moment, the only thing I'm saving is my student grades and my mental health sometimes. While I was fantasizing and having this thing, I believe life was somewhere by the corner, arms folded, looking at me and saying, just the play. Because instead of getting medicine and surgery, I was offered biology education. I can still remember that particular day. I went to a cyber cafe. I was looking at the computer. I checked for status. I saw admitted. Course, biology. And beside it, in bracket, was ED. I called for the operator. I said, please, what is this ED doing here? And the operator said, the ED means education. Hey! This education is going to reduce my steez before my friends. My prestige will come down. Look at me, Chike, I normally boast that I'm going to be a doctor, and now see what I'm getting. But I'm going to tell you something that I will not want to leave this hall. I accepted it. And you know why? It was because of my mother. I wanted to go far away from her. For those of us that had all this strict and disciplined mother, you know, there's a time you want to explore, you not like to explore, so I accepted it so I could go far away from my mother. Students, can we relate? Beautiful. Now, as we're all seated in the hall, there's a particular question that's peculiar to all of us. Some persons have been able to discover the answer to this question. Some persons have not. Some persons don't even know that this question exists. And what is the question? The question is, why am I here? And that question is the question of purpose. Purpose, as it means, is a reason for living. It's about finding meaning, finding direction and intention for your life. Plato once said that necessity is the mother of invention. And if I am to analyze it, I would say that what that statement means is that for something to be invented, it means that there was a need. And if we are to apply it to ourselves as human beings, it means that before you were born, before I was born, there was a need. There were problems to solve. There were roles to fill in. And the only way we can live a meaningful life is when we can be able to identify these things and work in it. And contrary to many opinions, purpose is not something that announces itself like fireworks. No. That's not purpose. Neither will it come and say, hi, I'm your purpose, good to meet you. No, not at all. Purpose sometimes comes in silence as we keep navigating through our daily life, through different experiences, be it good or bad experiences, and also from the mistakes that we make sometimes, we can be able to get a glimpse of purpose. So it does not appear fully formed. It progresses with time. And when I reflect on my journey, I was able to identify key moments in my life that helped me to discover purpose. And from these key moments, I've been able to outline 3 important lessons that can make the wrong turn to become the right path. I went to school. I got to University of Benin, and I did not know what I was doing there because I did not apply for education biology. In my mind, I would just come, I would look for a way to change. I wrote UTMA again, and I was offered fish fee. It was like moving from frying pan to fire. We are talking about biology now. Now we are now seeing fishery. What will I do with fish? And I was like, okay, after much trying and everything, I gave up. I said, well, let's just accept it. Let's accept it. I will accept my choice that I have been condemned to be a teacher. Maybe after I finish school, I will look for something else to do. While I was doing that, the unexpected happened. In my third year, first teaching practice, I was posted to University of Benin demonstration secondary school. And I got to school. I saw students. Now I'm not a student now, I'm a student teacher. And there was something unique. And as weeks went by, I discovered my role in the school. That I'm not just there to teach my subjects alone. As a teacher, I'm there to shape lives. I'm there to plant curiosity, seeds of curiosity, confidence, and hope in the hearts of my learners. And from there, I found something I have never felt before. And that was fulfillment. And this will lead me to my first lesson. Purpose is found through growth. I know some of us here, we are trying to discover what we are to do in life. The only thing I will tell you to do is grow. Because as you are growing, the sum total of your experiences, be it good or bad, will push you towards where you are going to. Because purpose is not a destination. Purpose is a journey, it's an adventure. And it keeps getting clearer and clearer as you progress with life. Fast forward, I finished school, served, taught in Nasarawa State, and I entered Abuja. And it is dream for every teacher to teach in Abuja. And also Lagos. Because those are the places of opportunities where teachers can earn a lot. And they were paying me good, and life was going fine. Until my third year, I stayed 4 years in Abuja, until my third year. And in my third year in Abuja, I started feeling this uneasiness, this dissatisfaction. And that was where I stumbled upon an opportunity to teach in underserved areas in Delta State. When I saw the opportunity, I applied. I got it. I told my friends, I've been given opportunity to teach there, and some of them called me. And they said, Chike, are you okay? I said, yes. Say, no, we want to know if everything is well with you. I say, yes. Say, people are leaving Abuja to UK. People are leaving Abuja to Japan. People are leaving Abuja to America. You want to leave Abuja to a village. It did not make sense to them, and I will not lie to you. Sometimes I felt that maybe my village people have succeeded. They've said, let us bring him back to the village to finish it. But regardless, after much struggle, I went. I resumed Ezemo Girls Grammar School, Buluku, Delta State. And when I got to school, it was the opposite of what I left in Abuja. In Abuja, my school, we had electronic boards and several stuffs that made learning fun. I met chalkboard, marker board. In my school in Abuja, we had air conditions. When I got there, I met NAC, natural air condition. Some classes did not have windows and doors. So we were receiving the breeze directly, no regulation. Some classes had issues with the floor. Some students don't even have seats to sit down. And as time progressed, I saw something. Because every day, these students are faced with reality that suggests to them that school was a scam. And I saw something, a need to help them to reevaluate their concept and knowledge about what education is. The education is also about passing exams. Education is the key that opens doors for you. And from there, I started to make school fun and talk and advise, and little by little, the mindsets of some of them have been changing. That will lead me to my second lesson. Purpose is found in embracing the unknown. You will find yourself in places you did not bargain to go to. You will find yourself in rules you did not bargain for. Instead of asking, what am I doing here? Ask, what can I give? Because in that question lies your answer that will lead you towards purpose. And from there, I started to do things, mentorships, post them online. Not because I wanted fame or I wanted to be known, but because I know that there were other teachers like me in other underserved schools, even in worse condition than I am. So I wanted to inspire them. I do vlogs from the village as to my village life. So I wanted to inspire them so that they can know that there's someone like them in a village living there and existing and making impact, so that they will not give up. And from doing that, people began to notice us little by little. And I started getting messages, people saying that we have never seen the role of a teacher in this form before. I started seeing even those that have finished their PhD said, I wish that I could come back to sit down in your class because of the impact that we're doing. And as it was going on, some persons were observing needs, and they began to attend to the needs of my learners. And that will lead me to my third and final lesson. Purpose is discovered through service. It was the service we were rendering in an uncomfortable place that began to tailor us towards purpose. And from that particular place, something was formed. The Azuh Chike Educational Foundation was formed. And through that, I remember that particular day, I saw a message on WhatsApp. A woman said, please, I see what you do online. I really appreciate it. Do your students have any need? And I've been taught that when you are asked that kind of question, you don't say no. So I said, yes. She said, what are the needs? I said, okay, in a girls' school, what would they need? Oh, they will need something to do, they will need this. I wrote it down. I sent it to her. She saw it. She said, if I send you 100,000 naira, can it be able to do anything? I said, yes, ma. She sent 100,000. And it started to give birth to many things. From there, the foundation was formed. From there, we started to put in things for our students. From last year to this year, we have given close to about 150 sandals and school bags. We have given up to 50 school uniforms to students. From last year to this year, at a point we were even sharing sanitary pad every month. And all these were possible because we were serving in a place of discomfort. Coming out every day to smile and be happy. But nobody knows that even deep within, sometimes you are not very, very strong. But yet, regardless, we kept on doing it. And it has produced several things and given us opportunity to stand to mentor teachers in undeserved areas and also train teachers and students likewise. And most of all, I observed from still that same place that students were having issues with discovering their career and how to beat and overcome their difficult subjects, which led to my writing of 2 books that I've been using for mentorship in those areas. So for everyone here on the journey towards purpose, my advice to you is, don't wait to be perfect. Don't wait to have the perfect condition. Start from where you are. Grow, embrace the unexpected, and serve. Because sometimes the wrong turn can lead to the right path. God bless you.